It's a little bit slow right now. I am very discouraged. In summary, I made one sale an hour. Yeah, that was it. Thank you for tuning back into my channel. My name is Alaris, and I am the owner and creator of Janae Rose. And on this channel is where I share all the behind footage with you all. And this is market season. I'm a little bit late in the game. Today is April 4th, and some people have been at market since March, but it's okay. We are downtown on Mint Street at Hopfly Brewery. See if I can get them in the background. Hopfly Brewery, and I am just excited to be out. And this is our beautiful, beautiful city, Charlotte, North Carolina. It's a little bit slow right now, but I think the shoppers don't come out until later. My daughter's expecting maybe 2 o'clock, so I'm just going to show you guys a little bit of the inside of the brewery. This is the restaurant area, so you can come in and order food and whatnot. And behind me, they've got some clothes, hoodies, t-shirts. Got a lot of TVs in the background, so I'm thinking some people come here to watch some sports events. And now we're walking into the brewery, and this is where the vendors are set up. There's a bunch of these things all around here.
Got the feeling from the start, you might be the guy who'll break my heart. Hello. Hello. Even though I took a risk, it is worth the while for just one kiss. I know, I just know it. Caught up in the moment, wanna spend every second with you, yeah. All I do is thinking about you. Stuck in the middle, what can I do? Yeah, I just wanna be right next to you. Right in the middle, right in between. Ooh, it is up to you.
Well, hello there.
Hello.
So before the event even started, she's already been at the neighbor booth buying things, buying jewelry. What else do you have?
I got you a bookmark.
I brought this 4-tier shelf with me, and this is for the Mother's Day gift sets. This is the 6x2 table and that broken Amazon shelf. So that's the setup in a nutshell. I hope things do speed up because I signed up for maybe 4 or 5 of these events throughout the year. They're every Saturday. It's still hot. It's like 80 something degrees outside, but it's still hot inside. But let me give you guys a little tour around of all the other beautiful booths and also of the brewery that we're at. And first up is my neighbor vendor. This is Carolyn Bonnie at Boutique Carolyn B. She's got absolutely gorgeous jewelry, hats, and purses. And she makes all of this stuff herself. And if this purse isn't gone in like 30 minutes, it's gonna be mine. And this is my other neighbor vendor. Her name is Brana, and she's at branaarts@gmail or at branaarts. Oh, these are absolutely lovely. So check her out. Preferred Whatever LLC. She has got some amazing things. Oh, this is where my daughter got a bookmark.
Okay.
Okay, she's like, I got you a bookmark, Mom. She got me a bookmark from here. Oh, these are so nice. I love these. And this is a not so perfect mom. She actually builds a community online to remind mothers that we are not perfect. And a lot of us go through the same things. They have monthly meetups and they bring moms together. This is absolutely amazing. Check her out. Let's go check on my daughter and see how she's doing. Are you doing okay? You sold anything yet? That's okay. I broke the cardinal rule and I did not eat before I came to this event. So now I'm headed to the food truck that's outside. For crying out loud, smash burgers and hot chicken.
I don't like pickles. I don't like onions. I don't like coleslaw.
So I'm gonna try the chopped chicken fries.
To let you know, it's a dry rub and not a sauce.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, enemy.
Alaris, it is so slow. No lie, right now, I am very discouraged. What time is it? It's 1:20. It started at 12 o'clock. My daughter said she thinks it's going to pick up at 2. That's in 40 minutes, so we'll see. But I can't wait till I can get back to the office in Costa Rica. Oh, look, because my chicken. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I'll do that when it's slow.
Okay. You're very kind. I appreciate that. Thank you.
She could have got her
Good customer service. Sorry you guys missed that. I just had my first sale. It was actually one of the young ladies that's working the event, not a vendor. So she bought something. That was nice. My daughter is out trying to find some gluten-free food. But since we're downtown, she just walked up the street so it's not too far. Fingers crossed that chocolate's going to speed up a little bit more, a lot bit more. So I see you have the Charlotte Football Club
Yes, I'll take one of these too.
shirt on.
Yes.
I see somebody else had one, and I see the flag up there.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. And my card
Do
reader.
you guys ship?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because I might get one of these for somebody for their birthday.
Okay. And we're local right here too, so yeah. Oh, you mean because they're further away?
Yeah, their birthday's not till like September, October.
Oh, yeah. Hey, it's 1874.
All right.
Thank you. And there's a business card here as well.
Oh,
Because you can
okay.
go on our website if you want. Oh, she
Okay.
put it in there.
Okay, well, I'll take two.
Okay, thank you so
you.
much. And we're back. So let's chat about the Saturday social that took place at Hopfly Brewery. Basic information, the application was $55 and we paid $16 for parking. My daughter and I took 2 separate cars, so that was $16 per person. And it was only a 30-minute drive to downtown Charlotte. It was hot outside, but we were indoors, so that wasn't a problem. It was actually pretty warm inside the building when the event first started because the doors were open and vendors were coming in and out when we were loading. But once they closed the doors and the AC kicked on, it was really nice and cool inside. This organizer does a great job at communication. This was organized by Handcraft Market in Charlotte, and they send out an email on Monday to remind you, hey, we've got an event coming up this weekend that you signed up for. You can opt out if you want to for credit. They also give you the details about your booth space. They send information that allows you to sign up for a load-in time. You also sign a contract that says, hey, yes, I'm going to be there. I'm going to abide by all the rules and regulations that are provided in the vendor handbook. And they also send another copy of the vendor handbook in that email. They also send a couple of flyers that you can use to help advertise the event on social media. All the information is easily accessible and you don't have to go searching for it. So I give this a huge thumbs up when it comes to communication. They also send a reminder email on Wednesday reminding you of your load-in time and that you've got an event coming up. And if I'm not mistaken, there's another email that comes out on Friday. I can't recall, I'm not 100%, but I think there is. There were 2 different arrival windows, and I signed up for the first arrival window because I wanted the maximum amount of time needed to get set up. This was my first time at this specific location, and I didn't want to crunch it. I wanted to give myself all the amount of time that I absolutely could. So my sign-in time was 10:45. I checked in with one of the sponsor employees. She was very helpful. It was her first time as well. They had a really good presence. I think they had 3 staff members on duty for this event, and they just showed you where you went to, and loading was pretty easy. You didn't have vendors blocking doors and walkways, driveways, and parking lots. Everything was really smooth. So 12 p.m. rolls around, the event starts, and it's silent. Very silent. I didn't expect for people to come in rushing in, knocking down doors because the event had started. Maybe give it 30 minutes to an hour. But even an hour later, it was still really quiet. Was I discouraged? Yeah. In the beginning, I was very discouraged. We were actually in the back of the brewery. So when you walk in, you see a lot of tables and a bar, and then there's a double door, and we were back behind that double door. So while the brewery had a lot of foot traffic, I don't think many people knew that we were on the other side of those double doors. So we didn't get a lot of foot traffic back there. I didn't make my first sale until 1 o'clock. And my first sale was actually one of the young ladies that was working for the organizer of the event. She was super sweet. I don't know if she brought something because she really wanted one of my items or if she kind of felt bad for the vendors. I don't know. Either way, I truly appreciate your purchase. You're absolutely amazing. Thank you. And then my next sale didn't come till about 2 o'clock, and then 3 o'clock, and 4 o'clock. In summary, I made one sale an hour. That's it. One sale an hour. My daughter and I thought in the beginning that foot traffic was going to pick up around 2 o'clock, but it didn't. We had a total of 5 orders that totaled $84.57. And this includes tax. I even had a customer come after the event was closed and we were packing up, but the soap that they wanted was still out and I still had my card reader handy, so I was able to make one more sale. Thank you very much. And now for our highest selling products. The highest seller was vanilla mint. That's right. I sold 2 vanilla mints. I sold one lavender soap, one blossom honey soap, sold one lemon and clove turmeric, and also one spearmint lip balm. Yeah, that was it. Loadout was super easy. My son and my son-in-law came about 30 minutes before the event was over, and they have mastered the load-in, load-out thing. So we only took 2 trips to the car, and I didn't have to carry anything heavy. They basically took care of everything. I am so grateful that my family shows up to most of my events. The overall vibes of the event were positive. Despite slow foot traffic, all of the vendors were super happy. They were just smiling and just happy to be there, despite the low amount of sales that everybody basically had. I guess they figured we're already here, we might as well just see it through until the end. And I just really appreciate the positivity that they had because it wouldn't do much good to have a sour attitude when you're already in that situation. So I thought it was pretty classy, the attitude that everyone had. Lessons learned and final thoughts. The organizer of this event sends out a survey once the event is over. They ask you for your total sales amount, the number of transactions you had, what was your peak time, what was your lowest time. They also ask how would you rate the event and if you planned on attending the event again. One thing that they did not have is a free text space where you can put in any additional information. I personally would have liked to have been able to free text some things, and I probably would have just said something along the lines of the visibility to the public. I don't think the public knew that we were there. We were not only inside the brewery, but we were in the back. There really wasn't anything outside in the street or in the main restaurant area letting people know, hey, we've got vendors in the back. Of course, anything written in free text should be respectful, positive feedback, not criticism or insults. This was my first time doing an event with this organizer. Was I discouraged in the beginning? Yeah, I was a little bit discouraged. However, I do understand through research that this particular event is one of their slower events. And I also know firsthand and by research that this organizer has many events throughout the year, a lot which I've already signed up for. And those events are really good. I've been to them as a customer, and I also have several friends who are vendors, and they've also been like, yeah, these markets, they really do hit. There's also some things that I can do as a vendor to help foot traffic. I can also make sure that I post on social media where I'm going to be, when I'm going to be there, come out and shop small businesses. If you know some of the other vendors who are going to be there, you can tag their name and just kind of bring awareness to the vendor. Promoting these events is not the sole responsibility of the organizer. Every single vendor can help promote this event. In fact, it's all of our responsibility to help promote this event in order to make sure it's successful. So going back to being discouraged, no, I'm not discouraged. I know I have great products. I know I have great prices, and I know that I've got a lot more great events to look forward to coming up in 2026. I'm just going to take note of everything that I've learned at this event and put it into consideration if I decide to apply next month or next year, whenever the next one is. I'm always trying to find new events that work for me, and I've also found some events that I had to double up on. So I'll be working one event and my daughter and her sister-in-law will be working another event. So while this event didn't go as planned, lesson learned, research and development, positive vibes. So that's it for Hopfly Brewery. I hope you all enjoyed heading to downtown Charlotte with us. If you saw anything that you liked in our setup, here's the QR code to the website. You can purchase any of those items there, and I probably have more items on my website that weren't actually at the event. Thank you so much for watching. There are many, many more market vlogs to come. So go ahead and give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe, and also hit that notification button so that you don't miss any of those market vlogs. Until next time, bye everyone. The success of these events. Seriously, Mason? Mason, I'm recording. I'm recording.
You are?
Yes.
Yeah, my bad.
Lord. Play too much.
Why you stop when I walk in?
Because the people couldn't hear me.
But the people can hear me. Hear me. Hot garbage. Ah! What she has to say is very important. Listen to her. What do you call it? Emulsified tallow. Josh.